Hi everyone, today I'm going to be talking about Eugenia again. So, I did one of these videos not that long ago, you can go watch it if you want, but more has happened with Eugenia and Shane and Jeffree and the entire situation, and it really makes me very uncomfortable. So, I have all your opinions, but I need to explain it first. So, Eugenia posted on social media and said, "You never look good trying to make someone else look bad," and then a picture of herself. Automatically, her saying you never look good trying to make someone else look bad is about, obviously, if you put it together, people trying to drag down Shane and Jeffree. Someone called Liz responded saying, "Thank you for defending Shane," and she said, "Of course he deserves it and I always will," which is in itself is very ignorant. There's a lot of stuff coming out against Shane right now that I think is so undefendable. So the fact that his friends like Trisha and Eugenia, who are like the only people defending him right now, are just willing to be like, "Oh, I'll always defend him," are super weird. So I wanted everyone's opinion, right? So I posted this yesterday. Something else has just happened now. Eugenia posted this on her social medias, posted a new video trying the Jeffree Star cremated palette. Yay! I was super excited to get it the other day and totally love the palette. It's so great for darker eye colors and I can't wait to keep using it. And then a picture of her as the thumbnail and then an entire video. The video is receiving so many dislikes, so much hate. The tweet is getting so many people so angry because people are like, "Girl, you're just being blatantly rude at this point." So in my previous video I talked about the fact she got Jeffree's palette and she tweeted that she loved it and stuff, and everyone was like, "Stop attacking her. She was just saying she liked makeup." Okay, how are you going to justify this now? Because this is now just not her being like, "I love makeup." This is her literally saying she'll defend Shane no matter what and then posting this with Jeffree. She's not dumb. She knows what's going on. The entire world is against Jeffree and Shane right now. And in my opinion, I've stayed pretty neutral with this girl. Like, I have not attacked her that much. So I quoted and got a lot of likes, so people were agreeing with me, and I said, "Jesus, she is so ignorant. I'm no longer allowing people to say she's naive and play the mental health card. I'm sorry. She knows about the backlash and she's doing this of her own accord now." My reasoning for doing that was she got so much hate on her previous post supporting them, and yet she's continuing to. I want to read out people's opinions. Janelle said she's probably blinded by Shane's "I'm so purr" persona because he did a mini documentary about her and her ED, and Shane listens and comforts her. Kahara said, "I feel like she feels she's obliged to defend him after what Shane did for her. It was not a good documentary." Yeah, and I will do videos talking about his documentaries because they are shit. Shane is a mess, but I think she feels it's hard to distinguish this Shane from the Shane that helped her and the problematic Shane. Macy said, "I think she feels she needs to defend him due to him helping launch her YouTube channel back up," and I do think that has a part of it, but at a certain stage she can just stay quiet. Like, you can literally just stay quiet and you won't be getting attacked. She's going against so many people right now. She's getting so much hate, yet she chooses to. Okay. Junebug said, "Honestly, I feel like she just wants to be liked by everyone, especially her friends. So much so that I feel bad for her, but she has to stop because it will be the end of her if she keeps ignoring people's flaws, mistakes, and terrible past. Eugenia needs to listen to what is literally being screamed at her right now by the entire internet." And I do agree, and she is seeing it. Unless everyone's saying about her mum not allowing her to see social media, but she's responding to people and she's doing videos, and it's like, girl, it's so easy to just not take part in it at all. Nafi said, "She's too gullible to see the damage Shane is doing, but I think we should collectively ignore her." Cat Owner said, "I feel bad for her. Shane didn't even help her in his documentary." Yeah, and it's funny because he did a documentary on her while he has a past of making fun of her. Where's the sense in that? Draken says she either hasn't been keeping up or believes that if it was in the past it doesn't matter because people can change. Either way, not her apology to accept. And yeah, that's another thing. It's not. Hills V said, "I feel like because Shane helped her in a way, she thinks he is a saint and is being manipulated by his action. I personally think she still needs to take care of herself and shouldn't involve herself in this situation because it's so easy not to. Because people will inevitably attack her." Also, side note, I'm probably wrong, but what if Shane is telling her to do this? For his followers to use this as leverage to say he is a purr guy? I don't know. Zoe said, "I think she's happy with Shane because Shane is like one of her closest friends and she doesn't want to lose that, so she'll do whatever she can to keep that friendship." But isn't that manipulation? Georgia said, "I feel bad for her. I honestly wish she stayed off the internet longer. I hope she'll be able to look back on this time and realize that what Shane has done is wrong. She needs to look back now and say that." Tori said, "She is someone that profits off being visibly ill for years and years. Her ED is and always has been serious and I feel for her. But it's incredibly irresponsible of her to have the platform she does when she can easily be a negative influence to anyone, especially young people. She normalizes it. Intent versus impact. It's not cool and she has her own controversies she needs to confront, but everyone seems to be too afraid because of the fragile state she's in. It's sad, very sad. And I don't like that people are excusing this behavior because she is sick herself. She has a huge following and she's enabling Shane's behavior, and it speaks volumes. People should talk more about her situation to get her more help and to take responsibility for things she's put out there. Not okay. I feel like she is extremely biased because of her experiences with Shane and is failing to look at the issue at hand from an objective point of view. Dwight Schrute, said she owes Shane a favor for saving her career like Shane owes Jeffree a favor for making him bank with little effort. Interesting. Casey said she feels like she owes Shane for the interview he did, and she really owes him nothing. He put her in the spotlight when she wasn't ready, which is a conversation for the next day, causing her to relapse. She thinks he did her a favor, but he did quite the opposite. TJ Ray said she's very naive, but I also think it might be due to her mum. Fofo said, why do I feel like her mum is the one posting on social media and is isolating her from the world? L. Lord said, I think that there's a difference between loving your friend and defending your friend's actions. I think she is well in her right to feel a sense of loyalty towards her friends, but if you're in the public eye and have any sort of impressionable audience, you automatically have to have a responsibility not to defend his action. I do agree that perhaps she isn't aware of the full situation, but if you're going to defend someone, you better be aware of what is happening if you're going to defend. Lucy said she is too naive and sheltered to make an educated response. Per thing. Hakuna Matata said, I don't think she realizes what's going on, to be honest. When you have an ED, your brain doesn't get enough glucose to function. You can't think or articulate properly. Even if you watch her videos, you can tell she's not coherent and repeats a lot of words. I don't think she understands what's happening since she's going through stuff herself and has been manipulated. We should keep moving. Stu said, I think that Eugenia is a sweet girl. I think it's hard for her to call out her friends and tell them when they're doing wrong. Maybe she's nice to everyone and treats them all that way. Plus Shane made the documentary about her and helped her bring herself out of a dark hole. Possibly this is her way of returning the favor. She's also making a lot of people not like her by doing this. Official Scully said, I think she's truly blinded by the humble act Shane did for her in the past. She probably feels in debt of him and refuses to look at the facts that Shane has a very dark past. B said, I honestly don't think she knows what's going on, like at all. She seems biased, and since Shane made a series about her and helped her, she ran to his defense. I didn't like that series he made about her either. It seemed like he was exploiting her for views. Clarice said, I know Eugenia has suffered from mental illness and saw Shane as a kind of saviour complex. Honestly, the power dynamic is kind of disgusting, and I think she feels she owes it to Shane. I don't know, she should realise what others have. Elena said, I feel like she's only defending him because he helped her during the documentary, financially and emotionally, and she feels she owes it back to him. That's so manipulative though. Lucy said, has she been living under a rock and hasn't seen any of the allegations, or am I supposed to believe that she's just looking at him through rose-colored glasses because of him helping her? Elsia said, I feel like she thinks she owes Shane for helping her and wants to defend him, just like how he defended her. To be honest, I feel like Shane just used her for his documentary series, as the issue of Eugenia's weight was a controversy itself and everyone was talking about it. She seems like a sweet girl and has a good heart, but there's a point where you have to draw the line in the sand, even with people you care about, and I think that's important. Lindsay said, y'all, she doesn't know any better, leave her alone. Celine responded and said she is an adult and can do her own research. People who are in the dark or don't know any better are in that state because they choose to be. Yes, she has her problems and she needs help, but that doesn't mean people should ignore the fact that she is a supporter of Shane regardless of the behaviour and disgusting past. Chrissy said her ED is no excuse for defending the things that Shane is doing. Izzy said, poor Eugenia, I hope she knows about all the jokes he made about her ED before he did the series. Phoebe said, I think she's totally oblivious to how Shane is really acting towards her. I also feel like she's trying to be unproblematic, which I support, but is being problematic for supporting Shane during these times. I get that she wants to be kind and wants to be friends with everyone, but she needs to be careful on who she is supporting during these times. She's being biased just because they're friends and are sending her free makeup. Yeah, everyone's just saying, why is she defending Shane when Shane made all them jokes about her? People are calling her out for the way she said in her tweet promoting her video, I can't wait to keep using it, as you're literally just ignoring all of us. Cringe Lord said she is unbelievably ignorant and oblivious. She defends Shane and then makes a video with Jeffree's palette? Yeah, it's like she's doing like a 2-for-1 deal here. Nicole said she mad annoying. Emily said, yeah, by now I agree too. The palette is over a month old. Now she's just doing it to be part of the game. Jafar Shitster said she's reading all the comments, yet she's actively promoting Jeffree Star. I am so disappointed in her. I feel bad for saying bad things about her because I've always looked at her as a minor. She's 25, she should be more aware of her actions. By now it seems like she's rubbing it in our faces. Jack-o'-lantern Art said she is controlled by her mother still, who warps her perception. Don't pretend the mental health card is the same thing as what she's probably going through. We need to look deeper at the case. Maybe she really is that bad, but we need to look from a different perception. Natalie said she's in her 20s, she's an adult and she needs to be treated like one. Okay, there's a lot of people saying that there's mental health issues, but honestly, her mom needs to let her grow up and start acting the age she is instead of treating her like a doll. BLM Forever said, I'm so sick of this innocent, ignorant act. She's a grown woman and yes, I understand she's dealt with a lot of stuff, but there is no excuse to ignore Jeffree's behaviour. Perhaps Eugenia Cooney is on Jelly Tart's payroll. Okay, so everyone has really mixed opinions on this. A lot of people I'm seeing are saying, hey, we can't be blaming her. A lot of people are saying we need to hold her accountable too. I honestly do believe that her perception is warped about the situation, and that's what's leading her to actively ignore these comments. She is getting an overwhelming amount of hate though, so it's kind of like, how can she ignore that unless her mom is still managing her social medias and she isn't seeing that and is promoting her to do this for more promotion. But either way, it is super shady and I want to know your opinions on it. Let's have an open discussion in the comments, and if someone comments something that you don't agree with, don't automatically attack them, listen to them and have a normal conversation. I'm putting that in the video so that you can all hopefully follow that. I wish the best for Eugenia, honestly, and I hope that if she is being controlled and manipulated by Jeffree and Shane, that she can get out of that. But with what people are saying about her mom, and I don't really know about that, it doesn't seem like she will, which is really sad. Again, I do wish her the best, and I wish she would realize what Shane did to her and acted like towards her before he did that series, because he really wasn't acting like a true friend or family or whatever they want to call it. So I want to know your opinion. Let me know. I will see you in my next video, and you know what? Bye.